Alright, the JVC Everio 60GB hard drive camcorder. As you can see, it's red with chrome accents. What you might not be able to see is that the red is a metallic red. I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview of the camera, then I'm going to go into operating the camera, and then I'm going to show you photographs and actual footage I took with the camera. Now, it's fully charged. I've been using it for a while. It took about an hour and a half to 2 hours to charge the battery fully for the first time. The outside, it's a very compact camcorder, and you have your screen here. I'm going to open that in a second. I'm going to show you the front. The front, you have your lens cap, a light, and stereo mic. You've got two mics here. And on the bottom, you have, obviously, which is very standard on all cameras, your mount for your tripod. You have a micro SD slot. You can put your micro SD cards in here, if you can see there. Now, I'm probably not going to be using this because the camera is a 60GB hard drive, and it can take 14 to 75 hours on record time. 14 obviously would be the high setting, 75 would be the low setting. I'm only going to be using the high setting on this, but 14 hours is more than enough for me. But if you're the type of person that wants to archive their footage, or you need more than that, then the micro SD card slot would be great for you. On top of the camcorder here, you have your wide and tight rocker. You have a snapshot button, so you'd use that if you want to take pictures with it, still shots. On the back, obviously, you have your battery here, and it releases easily here, which is pretty standard on most camcorders. But you just pull the lever back here, slip it off. The battery actually charges on the camera itself. There's no separate charger for it. On the back, you have your power port where you plug it in. You can plug it in and operate it corded, or you can plug it in and charge the battery. On the side here, you have your AV port. So if you want to attach it to your TV and play your videos through that, you can do it that way. Up front, you have your USB port, so you can connect it to your computer to dump the footage off of it. And that's pretty much the exterior of this camcorder, with the exception of this little strap here, which adjusts here. You can pull it in tighter and use it as a wrist strap, or you can pull it out a little more and use it to hold the actual camera like that, which is cool. It has one-touch upload to YouTube. You have to hook it up to your computer to do that. Now, when you open up the camcorder, it turns the machine on. And I'm actually going to show you the front of it because it's going to open up the lens cap when I open this up. So I open that up, and there we go. Lens cap open. So you never have to worry about leaving your lens cap on. And when you close it, as you'd expect, the lens cap closes. I'm going to open it up, and like I said before, it turns the camera on. You might notice this little light going up and down here on the side. What that is what they call a laser touch operation. This is not a touch screen device. You have to rely on this laser touch bar on the side and the 5 buttons on the bottom to navigate through the menus and control the camera. Now, as you might notice on the bottom here, it says record on the bottom of the screen. If I wanted to record, I could do one of two things. I could hit this second button in here, which is a case-sensitive button. It doesn't have any particular listing other than what might be above it. The first button is an OK button, and the last button is a menu button, and then you have 3 case-sensitive buttons. If I wanted to record, I could hit that, or I could hit the record button that's right here on the back of the camera. Most likely I would be hitting this button, unless you're recording from the front, so hitting the record button on there would probably be easier to do. I'm going to show you the menu here so I can show you how the laser touch bar operates. you hit the menu button down here, and you've got, you know, some basic options here. You can adjust the lighting, the video quality, the zoom, the distance, grain up, select aspect ratio. I'm going to only be doing videos in 16:9, but you can also do the 4:3. The wind cut, so it could reduce wind noise if you want. Display settings. These are all pretty basic things that you can do with, you know, cameras. But you operate it with this laser touch bar on the side here, up and down, and it's pretty nice. Now I'm going to take you to the side of the camera here. You have your power button here. As you know, if you close the screen or open it, it turns the thing off and on. But if you just want to shut it down, hold the power button, turns it off. This blue switch here at the bottom, this switches between the camcorder mode and the digital camera mode. So right now it's in camcorder mode. If I wanted to take snapshots, I just switch it over and then use the snapshot button on the top. The three buttons here all relate to getting the video off of the camera. The first one's an upload and a title button, so if you want to add titles on it, you could. I usually do that with my software, so I don't bother with that. The second button is an export button, and the third button is a direct DVD info button. Above this, you have a play and record button. A play and record is obviously, you change it from camcorder mode to playback mode. Above that's the display button, which is self-explanatory. You turn off and on displays on the screen, and above that you have your speaker, so when you play things back you can hear what's going on. All in all, it's a nice little camera. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you some of the footage I took with it and some of the snapshots I took with it, and from here on out I'm going to be using this camera to do all my videos with, so you can judge for yourself if it's something that you'd be interested in. Alright, that's pretty much it. See you next time. Now, as a small side note here, I'm actually recording right now on the JVC Everio camera, and I'm actually showing you my old camera that I used to record on, which was a JVC Mini DV camcorder. It's pretty old. It's got an actual lens cap and all. But I just want to show you pretty much the quality on the camera and also the old camera that I was using. All right.